Hey, what's going on? Have you heard about our radio show? That's right, there's a medical marijuana radio show, and I do it for you every Thursday night at 8:30. In fact, the podcast is available ahead of time every week, and you can get it at 420lawoffice.com. Just click 420 Radio Show, and you can download the podcast, and you can subscribe by clicking a button, and it's going to show up in your phone or in your iPod. So be sure to check out 420 Law Office Radio. I think you'll find it's rocking. All right, take good care. Hello, Stuart Richland from 420 Law Office and here on the YouTube channel. You know, I have some unfortunate news, of course. As you may have heard, the City Council today voted to, almost unanimously, but not quite, to go ahead and ban storefront dispensaries here in the city of Los Angeles. I think that's going to be a failed tactic because of the very clear language in the county case. The case I'm referring to is County of Los Angeles versus Alternative. I have got links to it all over my website, 420lawoffice.com. That case is all about the fact that storefront dispensaries are permissible under state law. So is 11362.768 of the Health and Safety Code. It makes it very clear that the location of dispensaries must be at least 600 feet away from schools, and same with mobile retail outlets. But there is no ban possible under that case, under the statutes, under the state of law as it is. So I really regret the kind of information that the City of Los Angeles is apparently getting from the city attorney. I think at this point an independent counsel is long overdue for the City of Los Angeles. I mean, consider the blurring of lines of the different branches of government when you have the same city attorney putting on witnesses, arranging for the presentation of evidence to the legislative branch, and then counseling the legislative branch about what the appropriate steps would be in closed chamber. And we've seen that the advice so far has not been successful and has led to a quagmire of lawsuits. Believe me, as an attorney, you would think that I would want more of these lawsuits. That would butter my bread. That is not what I want. I want a decent ordinance, and there at least was one bit of good news at the hearing today, and that was that a second measure is going forward, which is to explore the feasibility of allowing 162 or so collectives to remain open, which sort of is more in tune with the LA City decision that recently came down, which one would think would tend to support the refashioning of the original ordinance, not the second ordinance, but the original ordinance, based on the fact that the Court of Appeal has ruled and determined the original ordinance was valid. So my understanding is that would mean that there would be hundreds of collectives, or at least 100. Remember, the different numbers were bandied about at that time, but the pre-2007 collectives should be allowed to stay open, and that's for sure. Those are the people I represent. I will be reporting more to you about that and about how things roll forward. Because it was not unanimous, there does need to be another vote. That happens in another week. So there is time for you to go to City Council meetings, to write letters, to fax, and to see what you can do, if you care about this topic, to change the course of history. Thank you very much to those of you calling about joining our lawsuit. Yes, I'd love to hear from you. If you feel that you are ready to take on the City of Los Angeles, bring a lawsuit for an injunction against this next planned ban, believe me, my office would be more than honored to be the attorneys to vindicate your rights in that manner, and I would be working together with Graham Berry for another round of these, and we've talked about it, and we've got some really sharp ammunition. We've got the cases we think you'll like. Those of you that are curious about how medical marijuana law works, I have the most updated consultation on medical marijuana around. I have my book that I've been publishing now in my 7th or 8th version, which is all about how medical marijuana works under federal, state, and local law. So if you're interested in finding out about that litigation and or getting the consultation, it's $500 and well described on my website. It's 420lawoffice.com. Thank you so much for tuning in.